Welcome to the daily stock review of Innoviva. Goal of this channel is to uncover the world's best stocks that have 100x potential by reviewing 1,000 stocks in 12 months. It's roughly 3 a day. If that sounds good, subscribe to come along. Who am I? I'm Jack. I'm an individual investor that's on the journey. I'm 2,500 hours in over the last 7 years. I'm sharing the lessons along the way. This is my investing process. Today I'll go over how I came across this stock and the 5-minute check if it's worth looking at further. I learned from these guys. They did pretty well for themselves over the years. By following the breadcrumbs they've left behind, we should be able to follow in their footsteps. If you guys would like the free resources that I wish I had when I first started out, including how to value stock calculators, investing checklists and frameworks, check that out with the link in the description. Otherwise, let's get into it. Innoviva. So I came across this company when I was doing a screen for small caps, so businesses less than $2 billion and with high revenue or sales growth over the last 3 years at least. So I want to jump in and find their 10K report, which is their annual report. I've already cracked that one open. What I want to do is find the financial statements. Awesome. Clicked into it. Let's make that a little bit bigger so we can all see it. Now I like looking at the income statement first. And what I want to do is go from 2023 to 2024 to 2025. Ooh, and this is interesting. So we've got royalty revenue, net amortization costs, blah, 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 which looks like has historically been the majority of its revenue stream. And then we've got these two other streams, net product sales. So we've got this product stream that has grown from 60 to 97 million. Are we talking million? Yep. 60 million to 97 million to 172 million. So it has 3x'd its revenue from one stream in a 3-year period, which is what we want to be looking for. Overall to the business, that stream of revenue in 2025 was still less than half of its total revenue though. But that growth means that it's gone from 310 million to 358 to 400. So the royalties, and we want to see what this general trend here is, because that looks like it's got really good product market fit. And we'd want to be having a look and seeing how much growth can we expect to see from this net product sales in the future. Now, cost of those goods, we just want to check out the margin. So cost of product sold is 77 against our 172 and 41 against 60. Oh, nice. So we've got pretty much for every $3, hang on, we're talking net product sales. And then we've got cost of product sold. Might be interesting to have a look back into this a little bit further, but if I'm reading this correctly or not, for every $3, they get $2 in costs and they get to keep $1 worth. But if we skip forward a little bit, what do we got? 180 roughly, and then 80. So we're talking, that's pretty well close to two and a bit dollars in sales. They pay $1 and they get to keep a little over $1 in cost. So you can see that our margin has increased. And gross profit, 246, 296 to 307. So that's good that that's growing as well. Now, where's our net income? 179 to 23. So I've probably got some big costs in here that we'll have to look through. And 271. So still growing. Just struggling with a cold here, guys, so bear with me. Might have to grab a drink at some stage. All right, where was I? Balance sheet. Now, I just want to check and see that there's no hand grenades in here, anything that's going to blow up in our face and completely destroy our capital if we did invest in it. So total assets is 1.6 billion against liabilities, which is a lot smaller. So I've got down here equity. Equity is just assets minus liabilities. So we can see there that total assets is very small. A good long-term debt, net of discount and insurance costs, 257 million. They got cash and cash equivalents on hand of 550 million. So they got plenty. Now we want to have a look. It does sound like the business has got some pretty good margin around it. Looks like it's mastered its customer in terms of that one product stream. We'd obviously need to check that out. But these are the signs and signals that we're seeing in the numbers. Now we want to see if management's being rational with its spending. We got net income come out from that bottom line of the income statement. We've got some pretty big changes here. But we just want to see what comes out. Net cash provided by operating activities has increased. We can go through the numbers a bit further in more detail in a later time. But the good thing here is cash from operations is increasing. Now, where does the money need to be spent? Proceeds from trading. We've got product, purchases of property and equipment is negligible. We've got equity and long-term investments. We've got equity investments managed by blah, blah, blah. Purchase and sales of other investments managed by ISP fund. So if we're looking at this business further, we'd want to go and see what this relationship here is between Innoviva and this ISP fund. That will give us an understanding of what's going on here. What else? So the business is making a lot of money up here. It's spent a little bit here. It's actually got a surplus from these. They've done a little bit of repurchasing of common stock. Not a crazy amount this year. It actually looks like they've held on to a lot of their cash. And they've grown their position by $250 million. So these guys are stockpiling cash, and we want to know what for. So we want to have a look at the track record of the management team when we're doing a deep dive on the business to be able to understand, are these guys going to be rational with how they're spending it? Are they doubling down on their core product that seems to be increasing revenue by quite a lot? It's tripled revenue in that product stream over a 3-year period, which is awesome to see. And if these guys are stockpiling cash, that means they're got a few options to do with it. And many businesses, if they're run by poor management, they'll buy stupid shit. We want to make sure that they're going to invest it wisely, whether that be acquiring another business that will give them more market share around that part of the business, which is appearing to have a lot of growth. Or is it going to be building out additional facilities and property, plant, equipment? Or is it acquiring other assets, intangibles and things like that, that are going to give them more market share? We'll have to wait and see. Is this business worth looking into? Yes. It's got all the kind of hallmarks for the trends of the business is going in the right direction. Balance sheet is healthy. And the only thing that we've got to really want to pay a lot of attention to is what are management's plans for the business and the strategy around where we're seeing a lot of that growth. So if you like this and you would like to see the deep dives and things like that, I'll do those in my other community, which is the other link in the description. Otherwise, let me know what you guys think. If you guys have invested in Innoviva, let me know below. And otherwise, check out this next video because YouTube thinks you'll like it. Cheers.